NSE All Share above that key 25,000 level, seen it cross for the first time in around 3 months. Year-to-date gains sitting at just over 20%. Can we expect more gains going forward?
Thank you very much. Like you rightly said, the market went up about 0.8% today, continuing its upward trend that we've witnessed over the last 3 weeks or so. I think last week the market for the week did about 5%. So we've seen an upward trend over the last 3 weeks. What does it mean for the market? What does it mean for investors? I think that most analysts are of the view that investors are taking positions against expected stronger earnings announcements by blue chip companies or quoted companies on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, especially the banks. Interestingly, we've also seen the rescued banks, the likes of Bank PHP or Shonik, leading the gainers charts on the market in recent times. So I think that apart from investors taking positions, expecting stronger third quarter earnings, we're also seeing that a lot of stocks, especially in the banking sector, are trading at discounts to their intrinsic value. And so maybe investors are waking up to see the opportunities in the market. It may also be a reflection of a general positive outlook on the Nigerian economy and the political landscape as we move into 2011.
Well, Dafe, it's interesting. I spoke to Dexter Mahachi earlier from Securities Africa, and he was alluding to the fact that some of the banks in Nigeria looking slightly expensive from a price-to-earnings ratio. What is your response to that? Do you think that some of the companies haven't really started reflecting the gains that we've seen on the equity market in their earnings?
Well, I think, as I said earlier, for the rescued banks, I think the judgment of the CBN, of the courts last week regarding the former MD of Shonik Bank, have sort of made investors take a second look at some of those rescued banks and the opportunities that may lie there. A few of the healthy banks, if I may say so, have shown significant gains in their value on the market in recent times. So I wouldn't generalize that to mean that all stocks in the banking sector, for instance, are showing are trading at their intrinsic values. There are opportunities in certain stocks. I will stick again with the rescued banks. A few banks like UB are also showing strong activity. So I think there are opportunities in the banking space.
Looking at Dangote Cement, of course, set to hit the market next week, what kind of impact do you think it's going to have on the overall bourse? And also just looking at the valuation of the company at 135 Naira per share.
I mean, we've all been waiting for this to happen. It's going to have a very positive impact on the markets. We're talking about listing a very big company on the market that is going to control about 25% of account for about 25% of market capitalization after it is listed. The company is going to be one of the biggest cement companies in Nigeria. There are opportunities in that space. It's going to create significant value for shareholders who are going to be part of a company that is bigger. We expect improved efficiencies, economies of scale, cost reduction. All this will translate to stronger earnings. The company has also mentioned, for example, that they're going to maintain a 75% dividend payout ratio. So all these are positive for investors. Looking at the price of 135 Naira, is it justified? Information made available in the scheme of arrangement document make it clear that the valuation that is being relied upon is based on the expected earnings of the post-merger entity, Dangote Cement. There are opportunities, as I've said, in the cement space in Nigeria and also in the West African region. The representatives of Dangote spoke earlier today and talked about the opportunities in West Africa and the export market. So we think that it's very positive for the markets. It's very positive from the point of view of trading activity, and also from the opportunities for stronger earnings from Dangote Cement.
Well, Dafe, would you be buying Dangote Cement next week? Are you interested in the stock at all? And of course, on the back of growth prospects as well for the company, we know that they are planning to start exporting product by 2013 while investing in various African companies.
Well, I think that, again, I will focus on the earnings potentials of the company and the cement industry in general. Currently, there's a huge infrastructure gap in Nigeria, and we see that currently demand for cement currently outstrips supply. Demand for cement is expected to grow at about 10% over the next couple of years, And we expect that as government begins to put its infrastructure plans on the table and execute some of those projects, demand will grow rapidly. We also see that projected installed capacity for the cement industry is projected to be about 30 million metric tons by 2013. It is projected that at that point, demand will outstrip supply. And so cement players will begin to look into other markets.